So if you are going to be fighting against the Shuhan, then I definitely recommend going for a heavy archer army, because it seems like they don't have a super amount of defense. However, if you take a look at some of their... What? Hello Reformers, and welcome to a special feature of the Calradia Overhaul plus 3 Kingdoms mod. This is currently available on the Steam Workshop, and well, it's actually very impressive. As you may now already see on the main menu, the whole aesthetic, I suppose you could say, is a lot more poppy. It just kind of pops out at you and is just very, very polished. And there are many new additions as well to this mod. There are hundreds of new villages, and the whole troop trees have been changed. There's more money and experience. There's freelancer, there's form AI and formations as well. Tournament play enhancements, new weapons and armor, as well as new factions. And well, suffice it to say, we're going to be testing it out a little bit and seeing just how it goes. Now, of course, I have not tried this out before actually making this video, because I feel like this mod is one of those where I can basically just start it and it's going to give us a whole wonderful introduction, and we're going to see exactly what's going on here. So this is actually made by a fellow by the name of Max, and he has basically just compiled a bunch of mods together and obviously, you know, created his own wonderful utopia of Warband. And well, why not? Let's actually check it out a little bit. Assemble all 16 NPCs. There are actually many more companions than just 16, but I'm going to say no to this. There are bandit heroes as well, so let's add bandit heroes into the game and let us continue. Alright, so we actually get a bit of a different start here as well. Okay, so our father was a veteran warrior. You spent your early life as a street urchin, why not? And then let's do a squire. We later became a squire, so we rose to power from a street urchin all the way to being a squire. I suppose that makes a little bit of sense. And then we'll go for personal revenge because, well, maybe something happened to us. Maybe someone stole our shoes or something along those lines and we're after them. Anyway, there we have it. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going to be starting off with a pretty hefty amount of strength. And I'm actually going to just go for the standard 9 intelligence here, just so that I can get 3 in pathfinding, get a little bit more in Iron Flesh as well. And maybe we just want to go for a little bit more in athletics. And we'll go for 1 in prisoner management. By the way, prisoner management is a little bit different in this mod, as you can no doubt see. Every level of this skill increases maximum number of prisoners by 25 instead of just 5. That's one of the awesome changes that we're going to be seeing here. And otherwise, I think I'd probably like to go for something like... I don't exactly know what we're going to be starting with here, so I guess I'm just going to go for inventory management. I guess that's always very, very important and kind of useful, so why not? And we are going to go for our standard name here, Beartild, Beartild the Beartild, and yeah, there we go. Alright, so the purpose of this mod actually is also, it's recommended, shall we say, to play as the Shuhan faction. Now, Max is very interested in the 3 Kingdoms era, and that's primarily the reason why he created this mod. And yeah, we're gonna try it out. So we're gonna go for a little bit more of a different look here for this, and we are going to then choose where we're gonna start. So yes, there it is. Join a caravan to Chengdu in the Shuhan Kingdom. We're actually gonna be doing that. All right, let's do it. Alright, we're going to be attacked, of course. We are going to be attacked. I have a standard sort of setup here. Oh, that was close. I was actually really worried about that for a second. Did you see that? That was very close. Okay, thankfully I have... Oh, yeah. Thankfully I have decent enough crossbow proficiency, I guess. Did I just say crossbow again? Yeah, I think I may have said crossbow again. Never mind. Never mind. It happens. Every single time. Every single time I haven't said crossbow in a long time, I always say crossbro for some reason. Don't exactly know why, but there we go. Alright, so we have the standard sort of quest here, but Let's go and see the map. Oh yeah, let's go and see the map. Okay, so have a look here. So for those of you that are wanting something just a little bit extra, and I say a little, but if you actually take a look at the mod page, which is linked down below in the description, if you take a look at that, and you see all of the features and the different changes that have been made, it's pretty crazy. And I'm hopeful that we'll be able to participate in a tournament relatively soon, because I think that will probably be the easiest way for us to gain some cash, and maybe with the exception of maybe taking some prisoners or something like that. Anyway, let us go and let us recruit. Recruit them as mounted patrol? I'm actually unsure what that means. I'm not going to do that just yet. You know why? Because I'd very much like to just make sure that we're not going to get... Oh my. I'm going to get absolutely murdered by all of these looters already, by the looks of things. Anyway, let's go to the next village over here. And I'm going to try and eliminate some of these looters. It's actually really cool to see a bunch of looter parties right by the side of where you initially start. That sounds like a... That's just really, really good, in my opinion. And let's actually just take a look here. Okay, so these are... okay. So let's just take a quick look here. Tell me about yourself. Okay, so they're very much standard units. 50 proficiency each. They're very, very low level. I'm just kind of wondering whether I'd be able to deal with 13 looters with only 4 reinforcements. I don't exactly know whether that's going to happen, but hopefully we'll get some more here. Only 1 more. That's not particularly good. Step bandits are going to be kind of difficult for us as well. But thankfully they don't seem to be too aggressive. They are running away mostly from the vassals from the Shuhan. So anyway, let's go and fight these 10 bandits. We have 9. So I guess it's going to work out. The looters have also joined the battle on the enemy side. So it's actually rather nice to know that there is also that feature included in the mod where enemies will join each other to help you. Oh, well, to help you? No. To attack you, yes. And you can also change commander as well. So if you do have a couple of followers or companions in your party, you can also control them if you so desire. I know a couple of other mods also have that as a feature, but it's nice to see that here as well. So let's see what we can do against, how many? 23 or something like that? Yeah, 23. That is going to be maybe a little bit harsh. I mean, I don't have the greatest armor or weapons just yet, but it is going to give us a decent amount of loot, hopefully. Oh, wow, you can already see here that these guys actually do have the worst possible gear imaginable, which is great. I think there's definitely a good amount of player scaling here, and I think the creator has done a fantastic job at that, because I know that in some mods, you know, when you start off your first new game and you just have a bunch of looters after you, and you have a couple of recruits in your army and everything, it can be quite overwhelming and a little bit frustrating to fight your first couple of battles, because some of the time you're placed in positions where you can't really progress that easily, where many of the bandit parties in the area are not just looters, they are going to be much, much more difficult enemy parties. And while we do have a couple of step bandits around here, which we could potentially do battle with, it is rather nice to see that the modder has decided to do something a little bit different here and actually catered a bit more to the new player experience, because that's exactly what I intend to do with these special features. I tend to experience the way a new player would begin this mod and see just how it actually reacts to my inputs and basically where I am, what I'm doing, and, you know, all that sort of thing. I think that really does make a huge difference, and this could be played by someone that has never played Warband before. If they want to go for something that is a Three Kingdoms era mod, then they could easily do that, because it's not harsh. You know, it's not a brutal beginning, and that, in my opinion, is a very, very good strong point. Of course, you don't even have to start in the Shuhan Kingdom if you don't want to. You know, you can actually start wherever you want. I just decided to do this because it's recommended by Max to actually do that. So that's exactly why I'm doing it. Anyway, there you go. That was actually a nice first fight here. We got some skirmishers already. Wow, cavalry already? That's fantastic. That's very, very nice to see indeed. All right, so let's go over to the nearby town here. Oh yes, that sounds very good. We're very close by to the Saranid town of Barrier, and we are maybe going to make a brief stop over there to participate in the tournament, if I can. Maybe there's a renown restriction or something like that. I hope not, but maybe there is, and maybe it's going to be a little impossible for us to join at the moment. But anyway, I do have a little bit of fish here, but for the most part, I'm going to be selling absolutely everything in our inventory. I'm not actually even going to be keeping the falchions here because, personally, when we are in battle, in a field battle, having a rusty sword, even though it's rusty, the reach is going to make a massive difference to our effectiveness. So we're just going to sell absolutely everything that I can, and then we are going to head onward, and hopefully we'll be able to spend this money at the tournament. I'm hopeful that the tournaments will be relatively similar to some other mods that I've played in the past, where you gain money every single time you win a round, or every single time you actually eliminate an opponent. I think that's pretty good. Alright, so bear in mind, this is still a work in progress. I don't know whether I mentioned this, but this is still a work in progress, very much so. If you've taken a look at the link in the description, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Still a work in progress. It's very much... it's very much finished, actually, with the exception of some of the companion lines. As you can see here, obviously the companion lines are, they're not here just yet. Oh, 300 gold? Oh, I don't think I can afford to take Alayan for 300 gold, can I? I don't think so. What about Argon, though? Ah, okay, so this is another companion. I'd very much like to take... Yeah, there we go. He's actually joining us for free. Oh, yes. Suck it, Alayan. Suck it, yes. We are absolutely fine right now because we got Argon to join us for free. That is fantastic. That is really, really good. I was actually kind of worried there for a second because I thought to myself, Argon, he looks very, very daunting, doesn't he? So you would think to yourself, oh, he's going to be very expensive. But no, he's actually not. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's move on to the nearby village here. I should really get a mounted patrol at some point, but I think I should probably just harbor a little bit more money, make sure that we, are a little bit careful with our funds at the moment, because we don't really want to waste it on anything, do we? Now, I think we should probably take a quick look here at the troop trees, and I'm actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to save before we do that, because whenever I look at troop trees in special features of mods, it's always a good idea to do that, just in case it crashes. Alright, so I've saved, as you can see down there, and we're going to take a look at the troop trees. Alright, so we have the standard factions here. We got, Swadians, Vaegirs, the Great Norse clans. They've obviously been changed a little bit. The Rodok Republic, they've also been changed a little. And, then we have, obviously, the Kingdom of Sanwu here, the Kingdom of Salwai, and then the Kingdom of Shuhan. So if we take a look at our faction right here, which we might end up joining eventually, they have access to heavy crossbowmen, elite horse archers, cavalry, veteran warriors, and Imperial Guards. And you can see here all of the wonderful gear that the Imperial Guards have on them. Now, bear in mind that these guys, they don't come with shields. These fellows will not come with shields. These guys do, however, which is pretty good, although they only come with small shields. So if you are going to be fighting against the Shuhan, then I definitely recommend going for a heavy archer army, because it seems like they don't have a super amount of defense. However, if you take a look at some of their... What? That is crazy. If you take a look at some of their weapons, you're going to be blown away. Look at that. Look at that bow. 28 piercing damage, 99 accuracy. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, that is nice. That's very nice. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the other factions here. Okay, so what is the difference between a light lancer and a heavy lancer? I suppose they might move a little bit quicker when they're off their mounts, or maybe they just have different horses. It could be that they just have different horses and one of them moves a little bit quicker and the other one just has a little bit more armor. That might be what's going on there, because it seems like their equipment is relatively similar with the exception of their armor, I think. No, their armor seems kind of the same, but, oh well, never mind. Okay, so they also have heavy archers as well as elite horse marksmen. So very similar, but they do have worse bows. As you can see here, they're actually using Kurgit bows and Nomad bows and things like that. So, yeah, they are going to be outclassed by the Shuhan horse archers, very much so. And then we have the veteran infantry right here, which do come with shields. They actually come with 2 variants of shields, which is actually pretty nice. Actually, 4 variants of shields, pretty nice. And then we have the Emperor's Guards here, which will come with elite cavalry shields. Yeah, they seem to have much better infantry here. But if you're going to be going with a full horse archer army or something along those lines with the Kingdom of Shuhan, you're definitely going to be in a pretty decent spot. And then, of course, we have the last 3 kingdoms faction here. And they come with relatively similar units as well. But obviously they are going to have very, very different forms of gear. And some of them are going to have really, really awesome shields and awesome bows, and others are not, obviously. So, yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the others. And you can see that the Swadians are very different. I think they, I think they might be using Floris as a base, perhaps, because I think Floris is relatively similar to here, but I think it has been expanded pretty considerably, because I don't seem to remember the Royal Bodyguards or the Imperial Knights or anything like that. I seem to remember only going up to tier 6 units, so it's actually very, very cool to see that they've expanded that. And then we obviously have the Kingdom of Vaegirs here. They go up to Elite Knights, and then they have Cavalry and Archers, and wow, some awesome stuff. And then the Great Norse clans, they have Norse clan leaders. Obviously the standard wonderful Norse Huskarl that you literally will be most afraid of. And then we have the Rodok Republic here, and they have still very defensive oriented, and I think they might actually be outclassed at the moment. I think the Rodoks might actually be outclassed in many respects, but maybe that's a little bit of balancing, because in the original game, in native, you know, the Rodoks do appear to be one of the strongest factions in regards to defense. But anyway, that is it. There we go. We've taken a rather nice look at the troop trees right there. You can actually view all items if you so desire as well, but otherwise you can also view the world map, and the world map will take you over here, which shows you exactly what you're doing with the various, you know, factions, and you know, it shows you all the different little towns, and yeah, it's all very awesome in my opinion. And yeah, I think that's basically it. There's a prosperity report and financials and weekly budget and all that sort of stuff, and you can even see, you know, all the acres and everything that you can buy in the various towns once you've earned enough money, of course. And yeah, it's very extensive. Very extensive, and by his own admission, it appears that Max is not actually a modder. He's just, according to him, a random, quote-unquote. So yeah, it's actually really cool to see that someone has gone to these lengths to actually create something this cool. So yeah, it's really nice. Anyway, we are going to continue down to Barrier here, and I only have 251 gold, so I'm hopeful that I might be able to find another couple of looters along the way, or maybe something along those lines. Hello, desert bandits. Okay, we're gonna fight oh yeah, those desert bandits. The 16, please. Not all of you, because I think we'll probably get overrun. There we go. Alright, let's do it. 20 versus 16. I think we should be okay here, but it really depends. I mean, we don't have the greatest of units. I only have 7 cavalry, of course. The enemy is going to vastly defeat us with, yes, their current setup, so we might need to just employ better tactics. So in other words, let's get our infantry to the front there. We do have Argon, remember. Argon is our new friend. And let's see if we can do something here. Bear in mind that they do have a couple of archers now. They do have a couple of lancers by the looks of things. So that might be a bit worrying, but I'm going to try my best here. It's unfortunate that I have such a slow horse. I'm not used to having such a slow horse. In every other series that I'm playing right now, I do have much faster horses. Oh dear. Okay, there we go, yes. Oh, we took out the chief. We took out the chief desert bandit. Very good. Okay, come on, Argon. Oh yes, Argon is absolutely beasting like we would expect him to do. And there's level 4 for us as well. Okay, come on, Argon. You've got to catch up with this guy. He is not going to take me out, thank you very much. You're my bodyguard, Argon. Let's do this. He's at... What? Wow. Did he kill that guy in one hit? That's crazy. Okay, wow. Is he actually killing people in one hit with that bardiche? It looks like a bardiche to me, but maybe it's something else. I'm actually going to take a look at his gear after this. I'd very much like to see what he's all about. See what his stats are all about as well. Well, that was pretty amazing. I think, actually, he's probably saving us right here. I think we probably could have achieved victory anyway, but having Argon here and being able for him to actually kill things in one hit, that is very, very useful indeed. Okay, let's see what's actually going on here. It seems like we're having a bit of an issue with this one fellow, so I'm just going to stop him so that Argon can... Yep, Argon is absolute beast. Isn't he an absolute beast? Yeah, he's doing a really, really good job for us. Alright, so we're definitely going to take a look at him after this. He killed 7! I didn't even see him kill 7. I thought he only killed about 3 of them, but he killed 7. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Alright, so I can actually change commander here. Let me play as him. Oh my. Yeah, he's actually an absolute beast. He joined us for free. Just bear that in mind. He joined us for free. That is absolutely amazing. He's wearing some amazing gear as well. Okay, so yeah, I'm playing as Argon now. So this is this is unfair, isn't it? It's very unfair. I think, you know, partially I feel like Argon would probably play better if I wasn't playing him, but I kind of want to have a little bit of fun with this bardiche because I don't know whether you know, but the bardiche is actually one of my favorite weapons in Warband, and I love using it. Yeah, you can already see that. Just so much damage from Argon here. That's crazy. Okay, so we can now obviously upgrade people if we so desire. We do have this system, but he doesn't really need anything, does he? He needs a horse. That's it. That's all he needs. Now, this is one of the most awesome things that I've seen so far in this mod at the moment, and that, while it may be a very, very minor thing to a lot of people, personally I think this is one of the greatest things a mod can have, and I personally feel like every single mod should have this. Let your companions collect all the items and continue. This option is amazing, because basically what you can do is you can go to every single town and you can have your companions sell all of their items. You can use their inventories as additional storage for loot. And if that isn't awesome, I don't know what is, because in general it really allows you to make so much more money. It really is. It really is. Okay, so item pool 1. Yeah, so yes, obviously the mod creator has put in, you know, the item pool 1 option as a way of basically making it so that you never miss out on any loot. Because if you're potentially attacking, for example, a bandit hideout or something, and a bandit hideout usually has a huge amount of loot, and most of the time they're not going to have anything more than a full inventory. They're just going to have an absolutely full to brimming inventory, and it's going to be actually difficult to be able to go through it all. So it's nice that they have added that extra item pool thing there. And I actually, you know what? You know what I'm going to do here? Why do I have... Oh, yes, I'm currently putting that into his inventory now, aren't I, by the looks of things? Ah, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's okay. I guess that's fine. Oh, what? Why is his relation gone down? I have no idea why his relation has gone... I don't know if I told you, but I deserted my unit after I struck a young noble who had ordered me to be horsewhipped without cause. Since then, I've been laying low. Thankfully, I had the wit to pilfer my captain's purse before heading out. Okay. It says that, tell Bertild you have my support in this and he should hold his tongue. Yes. We'll tell ourselves to hold his tongue. Yes. That sounds good to me. Okay, so I don't exactly know why his relation went down. It doesn't seem like it did. I think that was a bit of a bug. But again, this mod is a work in progress, and personally, I feel like I'm having a huge amount of fun anyway, even though there are these minor little issues. And obviously I haven't encountered any crashes or any major game-breaking bugs so far, as you've seen, you know. So anyway, you can also see here that there's a final tally for how many units Argon has killed so far, and I'm actually kind of interested to see how it goes as time goes on, because maybe he's gonna, you know, maybe he's gonna be able to kill even more throughout the entirety of this quote-unquote series, because I don't exactly know if this is going to become a series. You know, just let me know if you want to see more of this, because I'm actually enjoying myself a great deal so far. Anyway, let's level up our raiders here, get some extra cavalry, because I wouldn't mind getting them over to light lancers, I think, and I think we'll go on from there. Alright, so I've leveled up 3 times. It would probably make sense for me to improve my Power Strike and Iron Flesh because I'm going to be entering into a tournament in just a second. Let's get some more athletics as a result of that as well. And maybe we'll improve our archery just a little bit because you never know. Let's get some thrown weapons and some crossbows too because, again, tournaments, they can be very, very, you know, a little bit picky every now and again. I'm actually thinking that I might do a little bit of a melee fight here. Ooh, look at that. You can actually choose what you want to start with. Fantastic. Let's start with a two-handed sword, and we'll go to town on these guys, if we can. Oh, really? Instant kill? Nice. Okay, I like it. I like it. It was a good idea, I guess, to go for a little bit of extra power strike, I suppose. There we go. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to succeed here, but we're going to try our best. Who knows? So far, everything is looking pretty decent. We're mostly against regular fighters at the moment, but obviously there are still 30 opponents to go. I just thought that getting a little bit of extra cash cannot hurt for my betting at the tournament. Obviously, I don't exactly know how the tournament is going to go, because obviously, you know, if I eliminate at least one enemy and it is structured like Flores or maybe Nova Airtus or something along those lines, then I think we should have a pretty reasonable time of things, and we might be able to, you know, we might be able to have a good amount of profit. So hopefully that's going to happen. If it doesn't, then, well, so be it, and we'll just have to try our best to reach the final round. And if we're able to, then obviously that's going to be fantastic, because we might be able to then purchase Reverie and Dye Works or some other equivalent enterprise that is going to give us the greatest profit. Hopefully, at least. I actually don't see where the other enemies are. Are they fighting each other? No, it doesn't seem like they're fighting each other. There do appear to be a good amount of obstacles and everything in these melees as well, so it's nice to see that too, because you don't really like to see these arenas that just have, you know, straight sort of like, you know, sand and that's it, because then you can't really hide behind anything. So if you're going, you know, if you're against an archer or something like that, then you're going to have some difficulties. But this, no, they give you some obstacles, which is nice. They give you some cover, basically. Yeah, well, we're doing pretty reasonably so far. I don't think we really have to worry too much. I think as long as I am not going to be overwhelmed, I should be fine. Well, it looks like I might be lucky. Oh, really? Ah, that was really bad. I was hoping to myself that I'd be able to eliminate all 40 opponents, but it seems like at the very end there, that champion fighter got the best of one of the others, and wow. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely worth it to do that. It's definitely worth it to do that. That was pretty awesome, and I'm going to be participating in the tournament. Let's do it. Ah, yes, there we go. Okay, so we have 54% difficulty right now. I don't exactly know whether I should stay with that. Let's actually see what I'm going to get here. I could technically just go for a lance. And we could go for some enhanced weapons or an enhanced horse or something like that. I don't think that's really necessary. Or maybe an enhanced horse, because that would mean that it's a little bit quicker. Maybe that would make sense. Okay, so let's just try that. And we're going to go for... What's the biggest payout? Let's actually see how much I'm going to wager. Okay, 200 is the maximum. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, that's limited. Okay, so, okay, yeah. So it depends on what you make the difficulty, how much you're going to get paid. So if I make it 4 teams of 2 members, and I go for 3 points, yeah, I guess that's probably going to be the best. I know that there is actually a formula for this, and there are times when you're going to be getting much, much greater rewards. So I guess we'll just go for that, and we'll just see how it goes. I'm only betting 200, and I've just made 2,500, so I don't think I really need to worry too much. I don't exactly think a lance is going to be very good for me here, because my riding skill is absolutely... Well, I got murdered. Yes, I got murdered by Captain Grufford. Yes, he's very good, isn't he? He's very good at what he does. Alright, well... it seems like I'm gonna have to wait until the end of the fight here. I think, or maybe they can get me out of here. Doesn't seem like they want to get me out of here right now. Alright, so after round 1, we were eventually kicked out of the battle, and as you can see right here, well, Argon was actually included in this. He's actually included in this battle in the tournament, and he was able to kill 1. So that's pretty awesome. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change my horse. I don't exactly know how I'm going to do this. You know what? I'm going to go for a 2-handed, no horse, and we're going to go for enhanced weapons. And what else do I want to go for here? I guess that's it. That's really all I... what about... wait a minute. What about enhanced armor? Let's go for enhanced armor as well. Okay, we're going to try something a little bit different. I know that in general, most people will say, go for the lance and the horse. That makes the most sense. But in general, I don't exactly know whether that's a good idea. So we're just going to go like so. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I actually got 1 kill there. So Roland was able to get the other one, which is unfortunate. But we'll see. The red team is obviously going to be doing as best as they can. Maybe we should just go for like a free-for-all. Like a 1 versus 1 versus 1. That might make a little bit more sense. Where is Argon, though? Because Argon is obviously going to make things very difficult for us. There we go. Okay, so it seems like the red team was able to achieve victory right there. And I have no idea how much money I just made, because unfortunately the text box seems to have disappeared. So I suppose we will just have to go to the end of the battle, to the end of the tournament, and we'll see how we do. Oh, did I really just kill that guy? Wow, okay, I'm actually kind of yes, kind of surprised. Yeah, okay, so Captain Grufford, that's Captain Grufford, everyone. He is apparently an absolute beast with thrown weapons. Alright, so the current tournament standings come to us being in 3rd place, tying with Mr. Argon. Yes, oh dear. We might be having some difficulties here, but we'll see. We'll see if I can maybe do a little bit extra here. Hopefully I'm not going to get killed by Captain Grufford again. Wow, he's a beast! Captain Grufford is absolutely murdering everyone by the looks of things. Yes, it seems like I'm absolutely outpaced here as well, by the way. Yes, I am very, very much outpaced. Was that Argon there? No, I think Argon was behind us. There's Argon with his 2-handed sword. Was that him? I don't exactly know, but I think that he is doing an absolutely fantastic... Is he on our team? Is Argon on our team, actually? It seems like he might be. Is that him? Come on, kill that guy. Yes, that is him. He might actually achieve victory for us. Isn't that going to be amazing? Yeah, that's going to be pretty amazing if it actually works. Now, bear in mind that I think the only reason why I'm not able to really use the horse plus lance combo is because I literally just don't have enough riding skill. But yeah, it seems like there was a bit of a draw there, but Argon, as you can see, was absolutely insane. Did a really, really good job there. Maybe we should try something a little bit different. Okay, so what should I do? Maybe we should try a polearm spear with enhanced armor and enhanced weapons, because it seems like we might be at a bit of an advantage against... Oh, you are mostly ignored by others. Did you see that? You are mostly ignored by others in the tournament because we are so bad? Yeah, that is not very nice. Okay, well, let's see if I'm able to do something here. I literally can only thrust and do overheads. Well, that's also not going to really work, is it? Especially considering I'm against a guy that has literally the most amazing proficiency. Although I was able to eliminate him. That's amazing. Alright, well, let's do it. Oh, Captain Grufford is once again showing his true colors, being extremely effective at everything he does, which is very frustrating, but, well, what can you do? Okay, I'm going to try and thrust at him from behind. Yes. Ah, that didn't seem too effective, unfortunately. No, Captain Grufford, don't shoot at me again, please. I would very much appreciate it if you would just run into that wall and potentially get killed. I was going to say potentially get killed. Oh well. Yes, it seems like yeah. I actually thought we were part of the blue team there for a second, but apparently that's not going to work out too well. Right. So we are actually what rank are we? Wow, Argon is absolutely amazing. I wish we could join up as a team together with him, but that doesn't seem to really be a thing. Okay, well, let's enhance the weapon then and go for a lance once again, and we'll just try to get a little bit of extra something here. I don't exactly know whether this is going to work. I guess across flat ground we should be okay to do this, but for the most part, yeah, you can see here it's just not fast enough for us to really do that much damage, which is kind of unfortunate, but I guess we'll just try our best. Yeah. Was that guy ours? That guy was ours, wasn't he? Yes. Is that... Yeah, that's Captain Grufford. I know it is. He's got thrown weapons at the ready, and he's going to eliminate us once again, or he's going to try. Okay, let's see if I can take this guy out. Yes, there we go. Okay, that's one kill on the board for us. Never mind. Yeah, so you can easily see here that the tournaments, yeah, they're probably definitely not for the faint of heart, especially considering... Wow, the green team was an absolute beast right there. Alright, so we were really unable to get that much. Argon, however, was able to get 3rd place. I'm not entirely sure if he... Did he bring anything to us? It doesn't seem like he brought anything to us, which is kind of unfortunate. But I did level up once, at least. So I guess I'm going to level up my strength a little bit more. Maybe? Actually, you know what? Let's level up our riding skill a little bit more. That might make a little bit more sense. And then we're going to go for more inventory management, just so that I can take even more loot. And then we'll just level up our one-handed and so on and so forth. And yeah, that seems pretty cool. I actually really like this mod. So if you want to see more, then by all means, let me know. Otherwise, if you want to try this out yourself, you can download it through the Steam Workshop. And if you want to just check it out, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.